Alright. Should be good now. Alright. Oh. Alright, so we still have a good 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is, after I figure out how to set this up, there, I hate that thing so much. Alright. Perfect. Okay, so right here I have, so I don't have an onion, and my mom wouldn't let me have an onion. So we have the next best thing, which is a little bit of this. So these are just some herbs. I just grabbed like one so that I don't use them. And so I'm punishing myself, as you guys know. But I hate green. I'll eat lettuce and stuff like that, but I will not eat these. So I'm gonna eat these. And I have some carrots and strawberries to wash them down. And obviously water, so. Alright, here we go. This is number one. I still have the carrot in my mouth and I hate that. I don't know if I should just like down these or what. Oh, that's horrible. Mm-hmm. That's a mint. Ah, nature's gum. I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to get all my clothes ready because I pretty much have to really, I can't even English. I basically have to get ready immediately. I have to get ready immediately after the stream is done. Not sure what this is, but we'll do it. That's the worst. That's the worst one so far. That's the stuff that they like randomly like throw in salad just for like a little bit of extra flavor, and I hate it. It's horrible. I think it's just as bad as eating a whole onion. God. After just one, I need a break. I'll finish that while we're watching the stream. Oh my God. It's horrible. Alright, we have about 6 minutes here. 3 minutes, sorry. Okay. God, that was the worst. Alright. You know what? I'm going trying to grab myself some good luck. I don't know what we're gonna expect. People think there's gonna be a big game, but... Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we have about like a minute here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do like real quick prediction. So, Diamond and Pearl Remake, Let's Go 2, XD Coliseum Remake, and some sort of third version of Pokemon Sword and Shield. All of those are doubtful. I know that they won't make just a dedicated Pokemon Direct without saying it's a Pokemon Sword and Shield Direct, because they did that earlier last year too, and they said it's a Pokemon Sword and Shield Direct. So this Direct is literally just Pokemon, which means they have to show some sort of something new. And we know from the German translation that it's going to show some stuff from Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I don't think they should do that just because that wouldn't be good for them, but also it's so close to release. They literally released it like 2 months ago, so I don't think it's a good time for them to do a new game either. So they're in a really weird situation by making it direct right now. So we literally have like 30 seconds here. At any moment it should start. Make sure we're all set up. They could also do a spin-off, but the only reason I doubt that is because they never make dedicated Pokemon Directs about spin-offs, and I'm pretty sure Game Freak only made like one spin-off, and I guess if you count XD as spin-off, but...
Pokemon Direct. Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on 2 topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
It's real good. No way. Mystery Dungeon? I'm shocked. I'm really shocked.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
I'm not really...
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020. What's more, we'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop, available later today. You'll be able to carry over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased, so please take this opportunity to get a sample of the fun. Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hello, and I'm Omori, also from Game Freak.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November. Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
ても嬉しいです。
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience.
楽しみを詰め込みました。
And the Galar region is a vast one.
冒険する中で
We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure. We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore.
皆さんに楽しんでもらいたいと考え
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact.
現在
This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
追加ダウン
Downloadable expansions for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Until now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. This expansion pass will be different from those games. You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
まさに今ゲーム開発
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you.
し取ってもらうべく日本の映像を用意しました。こちらを
Please have a look.
ください。
Like maybe they focus on the tournaments a bit more. good for them. Okay.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in fall 2020. If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released. Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are two versions of the Expansion Pass, one for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield. Different Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas. Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth. Take a look.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too. There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well. In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a Poison-type user. When playing with the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a Psychic-type user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story. Kubfu. It's a fighting-type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication. As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon. Once you complete your training together with Kubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon with two distinct styles. There is Single Strike style, a fighting and dark-type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There is also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water-type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes. What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Kubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions. also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first 3 Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor, these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible. There are new fashion items, and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike. We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra, the second area, which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
It's gonna be open worldy.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokemon dens, which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon you'll discover during your adventure. Legends say this Pokemon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements. Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of Calyrex. The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well. This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokemon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes. You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra, including ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play. It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokemon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this land.
We're gonna leave that in.
And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added. Plus, there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokemon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually 2 key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely and control the camera. Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokemon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region. There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area. We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
What did you think? We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
Okay, now it's back to...
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading. Players will also be able to bring over Pokemon to their games from the cloud service Pokemon Home, as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion packs. Pokemon Home is planned to launch in February 2020. We intend to release even more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
I don't know why people are always wondering.
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. Face these powerful Pokemon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You can try to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra. Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think? Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy. Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later today. You'll also be able to access
What? They just ended it? I'm sorry. First of all, wow. Second of all, it's the price of Torna, which is its own standalone adventure. So, they better fill that thing to the brim. But I am definitely excited. I don't think I would be more excited for a Diamond and Pearl remake. I don't think anyone would be more excited for a remake rather than even like a Let's Go game. But wow, and it satisfied those Mystery Dungeon fans that have been craving a game since Super. Alright. I'll make sure to tag on the rest of the stream if they end up posting it somewhere, but I don't know why they cut it off short. I'm kind of like stalling if they will add it again, but on the VOD, I'll add it at the end. I won't be able to react to it because obviously I can't react to it, but thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta go. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the Direct. I personally did. I'm super excited for the future of Sword and Shield, but I'm kind of expecting them to do another Direct in May to give us the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I know they're probably working very hard on the DLC, but I don't see them doing that. Maybe not necessarily a Diamond and Pearl remake, because that seems too ambitious, especially if they're working on the DLC. But I think they have some sort of new game later on this year. They have to, other than Mystery Dungeon, obviously, which I think was a summer game. Alright, gotta go, bye.